Okay, so the question that caught us all out, the stem and leaf question, because suddenly we can't do simple maths, which was question number 9 on this paper, November 2012, Higher 2. Median, find your middle number, that's all you needed to do, and I think you were even told how many numbers there were. There are 31 numbers here, so you've got to go in till you find the middle one. Well, if you imagine 31 people lined up, well, there's your first 15 people, and there's your last 15, so who's in the middle? That would be your 16th person. So you count in until you find where your 16th person is. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it's 32. Interquartile range now. Same sort of idea, but now you're chopping it into quarters, or you've already chopped it in half. So that's halfway. So I'm just going to chop it in half again. So I've now got, that was my 16th person, so there must be 15 people here. We'll chop 15 in half, and which person would be in the middle? It would be your 8th person. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 21 is my lower quartile. I do the same sort of thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 45 is my upper quartile. Take them away from each other, gives you 24, and that's your interquartile range. 3 marks, easy peasy. So here's one for you to have a go at. I'm going to carry on and do the problem now. So press pause, do the question, and then check your answer afterwards. So first step is, how much data do I have? I've counted it already, there's 30. So 30, so I need to find my middle number. Now if there's 30, there isn't really a middle with 30, because you're going to have 15, and then you're going to have 15. So this person here is in between the 15th and 16th bits of data. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's my 15, which was that one there. Which means that's my 16th, so that's 15th, and that's my 16th. So it's what's in the middle of these two. So it's 27 and a half. Oops, writing's gone bonkers. Try again. Okay. Now we're going to look at the quartiles. Well, if we imagine that's in the middle, we're going to have to chop this in half again. So that was my median. So I've now got 15 bits of data. That's my 15 here. So if I chop that in the middle, I'm going to end up with my 8th bit of data. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that one there is my lower quartile. Now for the upper quartile, same sort of thing. Need to find my 8th number from here. From either end will do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that fella there is 3/4 of the way along, so that's 43. And then you take those away from each other, and that will give you your interquartile range. So 43 from 22, what's that, 21? So think about what that means. Half the population are spread over 21, whatever the units are. If you want more practice on that, I would go to the My Maths and do the GCSE statistics section. This was a horrible question. Ugh. Maybe something you're going to leave right till the end, and there's so many different ways of doing it. I don't really know where to begin. Let's think about perhaps dealing with the UK price, which was 1.24 for a litre. So £1.24 a litre, what would it be for a gallon? And you were told that in a gallon you've got 3.79 litres. So if that's for 1 litre, then for a gallon I need 3.79. Oh, what's going on here? Sorry. I need 3.79 litres. So work that out, and that's the price now for a UK gallon. So it's £4.70 for a gallon in the UK, and we know that in the USA it costs $3.15 per gallon. So the problem is this is in pounds, we need it in dollars, so we're now going to convert it to dollars. And where's our information for that? Right, for every pound you get that many dollars. So this is how many pounds we've got. Let's get that into dollars. So that's £4.70 for a gallon. If we now times that by this bit here, that gets it into dollars. So I'm getting 6.91. So it's $6.91. Oh, pen's gone mad. $6.91 for a gallon in the UK. Now we go back to the question. It's only $3.15 in the US. So basically I'm moving to the US because that's cheap as chips. But either way, you've shown that it's cheaper in the USA. So USA cheaper. You could even write down by how much if you wanted to, by taking away the 6.91 away from 3.15. But there's your conclusion, and here you've backed it all up with your explanation. Do use some words to explain what's going on. Help the examiner. Okay, one of those fiddly show questions. You could have picked up some easy method marks by just starting to work out some stuff for each shape. So if we think about the volume, which is all we're after, so the volume of this one is just x times x times x, x cubed. This one, same sort of thing, 2 times 5 times x, in other words 10x. You were then told that the difference between them is 100 centimeters cubed. So the volume of the cube is 100 centimeters cubed more than the cuboid. So if I get the cuboid and add on 100, that must give me the cube. And then from that you just had to play around with it until you get it looking like this. And you guys can do that. So I'm just going to throw some things around. And there's your answer. I know, it looks too easy. A sneaky trick question where you're asked to find the length of AC. So that's the one I want. And here obviously I've got a right angle triangle, but I don't know that length there. So here is where you need to think a little bit and think about this triangle up here. I'm going to extract it and put it over here. So what do I know about this triangle? Well, if the whole thing is 9 and that's 3, then this top section here has to be 6. I know it doesn't look like 6, but it's got to be. You were told that this is 10, so this bit must be 10. So all I'm trying to find is this bit, and that's a lovely old Pythagoras question. So the hypotenuse is equal to the other two bits, but when everything is squared. The fact that I'm getting a lovely whole number there of 8 just tells me I'm doing this right. So I've now got, if I draw out my other triangle that I'm working on, so this is C, B, and that is A. So we know the height because it's coming from there, so that's 9. I know the bottom bit because we just worked it out. It's this bit here. It's coming down to there. So that is 8, and we want to find the hypotenuse here. So it's Pythagoras again. So 9 squared plus 8 squared equals the height squared. Play around on your calculator. And I think you eventually get 12.04 or something like that. Of course, we didn't read the question, did we? Because it said 3 significant figures, which means the answer has got to be 12.0. Read the question. So question 16 was about percentage increase. You knew some information about dear old Bill, God bless him, and that his weight had gone from 64.8 to 59.3. We had to find the percentage decrease. Oops, and I've written increase. That should be decrease. So first of all, find the decrease in weight. How much has Bill lost by going to Weight Watchers every week? So take those two numbers away from each other. So Bill has lost 5.5 kilograms. Good on him. But we want to work out its percentage decrease. So it's the decrease, or the increase if it was an increase question. So it's the decrease over the original. So decrease over the original. That's as a fraction at the moment, but you want it as a percentage. So times it by 100. So 8.488%. Read the question. 3 significant figures. So 8.49% is his percentage decrease.